Everyone is on time. How great is that? Woohoo! Hi, Mike Ellis. Good to see you, Mike Ellis. Ellis. We're going to get this started. I'm going to start this off and then leave it to the panel to handle the rest of the webinar. So welcome, everybody. My name is Susie McCrae, and I am a proud global founder. I live in Amherst, Massachusetts in the USA. Good morning, Julie. Good to see you. As you can see, we have a panel here today, and this is Let's Bless Our Loved Ones guest webinar. And you've been invited by someone who really cares about you to let you know about this business OnPassive. And today you're going to learn how you too can become a proud global founder. We don't pester, pressure, or try to convince. Quite frankly, we don't need any more founders. But our CEO has allowed us the opportunity to invite other people we care about, and that window of opportunity is closing very soon. So today I'll introduce our first speaker, then you're going to hear a presentation by Mike Ellis. Then afterwards, the panel will say a few words and we're going to wrap it up. If you have any questions after today, get back to the person who invited you. And also in the chat, we will be putting where you can request a copy of today's presentation. You can send an email and we'll put that all in there. So just make sure the chat is done. Okay, so our first speaker is Marty DeGarmo, and Marty comes to us from New Jersey in the United States. Welcome, Marty. Marty was in the corporate world for 17 plus years as a project manager, traveling everywhere, working for a large company. And then after that, the last 15 plus years, Marty has been involved in online marketing, online businesses. He has seen everything and experienced a lot. And once he saw OnPassive, he knew that this was the last business that he would want to be involved with. And I don't blame him. He has a lot of wisdom, and he's going to share his story with you now. So have a great time, everybody. Sit back, enjoy, and go ahead, Marty. It's all yours.
Thank you, Susie. Great job as always. I know you have somewhere to go, but thank you very, very much. Always does a great job. Hello, panel. Hello, everyone. It is the 5th of February, 2022. Today, we're going to introduce to you a business that is like no other. I'm sure you've heard that before, but listen to what's going on and you judge for yourself. But I guarantee you've not seen anything like this. A little about myself, 62 years old, working online since 2004 full time. Just like everyone else, most people get online, they are looking at a way to generate some type of income. I wanted an income where I could have a walkaway income where it could replace what I was doing and some if I could. And well, there was things that the truth comes out very quickly. I can't remember what the first business was, but you get in and they give you a replicated website. They tell you that you're going to do very, very well. Just listen to whoever the gurus are that month. And I did. And I did get a replicated website. Wasn't sure what to do with it. And then they finally said, this is where you start finding out the little details that you're not sure about. Start sharing with everyone you know. Okay, so I learned what I could. I started sharing with everyone I know, which is immediate family, friends. I did that. Maybe a couple do get in the beginning. And then what happened was, so maybe you get 1 or 2 people to do what you're doing. And in 30 days, you have an auto ship coming up. Now, with an auto ship, they could range anywhere from $100 to $300 a month. So I already got in. I bought a kit. There's always some kind of kit, usually, which has the products in it. You look at it, you're trying to get caught up. And so right off the get-go, you're behind, right? You're not making money. So far, you're spending money. But I looked at it like that's an investment in my business online. It's worth it. So I did that. Well, the next month comes along and you have an auto ship of another $100, $200. Like, ooh. So I'm thinking, okay, I got to at least get to the point where I can cover my auto ship. How do I do that? Well, keep bringing people in. Well, it doesn't take long to go through the list of people you know. Then they tell you, well, go to your high school, your old yearbook, try to find people, just whatever. So about the second month, I'm like, wow, I got another auto ship coming. I'm not making enough to even pay for that yet. And the 2 or 3 people that I brought in the first month, they're on their first auto ship and they have no idea what they're doing, just like I didn't. And they're starting to wonder, I thought we were supposed to make money. So they start leaving, right? Because they don't know what they're doing, just like I don't know what I'm doing. And then they make a list and you're trying to help them. And oh, it's just a nightmare. So in my mind, I thought, well, maybe it's the business. Maybe people don't like it. So I drop out of that one and I go look for the next shiny object. And they tell me how great it is. And I look at it and I say, yeah, you start getting a little bit of smarts on what you should pick and shouldn't. At least you hope so. And you go to the next business, it's the same thing. You get a replicated website. You say, okay, I got a couple of people, maybe 1 or 2 out of the first list that you went to do happen to follow you again, because they're hoping this is it. This is the real deal this time. And not so much. And then when you get into about your 4th or 5th time online, you realize your friends and family, they're hiding from you, okay? They don't even invite you over for dinner, because you're going to pitch something to them. And I was like, man, that's not quite what I had in mind. So then they say, well, you could go to a solo ad, and in solo ad, you pay them to give you visitors. Oh, cool. So I could do that. So I said, well, it's going to cost a little bit of money. But again, I'm thinking I'm investing in my business online. Eventually this is going to work out. So you pay $100, $200 for a solo ad. You might get 3 or 4 people that actually opt in, but they don't pay. You might get 1 that pays. So now you're up to 4 or 5 people and you're trying to get them motivated to make their list and do their thing. And they ask you, okay, I want you my list. What do I do? Try a solo ad. Okay, well, that goes on and on and on and on, then an auto ship. And so I'm looking at these people that are making money, and it's not a lot. It's less than 2% of any company I've ever been in. 2%, 1.5%. And I said, great, why are people doing this if they can't make money? So I looked, I said, well, the main thing is they're making a list. They are actually creating a list on their own. So they are marketing through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Okay, I got to learn how to do that. So I get in, I start doing Twitter, I'm doing Facebook, and Facebook is very hard because you'll do an ad and they might tell you, nope, that's not good enough, but you don't know why. They won't even accept it. Then you change it up and Facebook goes, yep, that's a good ad. Nobody clicks on it because it sucks. You can't say what you want to say because Facebook won't let you. Oh my God. But during this time, you're spending money. You don't get to do ads for free. So you're testing, but while you're testing, it costs you money. To make a long story and a dreadful, sad story short, about 8 years ago, I ran into Mike Ellis here in Dan Street. And it was beautiful because they had talents I didn't, and I knew a few things that maybe they didn't. But together we did fairly well. Now what? We get in the business, we have an idea. We think we could pick a better business than we had in the past. So we get in that business and we say, okay, build a team. Well, now we can generate leads. So we figure we got it. We have the keys. We're going to win. So we build a team. First business, maybe 100, 200 people, which is low. We're happy. But what happens is the people you're bringing in, you're meeting them, and they are me 8 years prior. They don't know what they're doing. So you go, do a solo ad, right? So you try to tell them, then you say, well, I know. We will have them duplicate what we're doing. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. And by the way, if these gurus could duplicate what they're doing, wouldn't they be doing it? Why is it always the same 3%, 2%? It's because they can make a list and 97% can't. It's that simple. It's not brain surgery. The math is the math. Math doesn't lie. So I said, great, now we're building a list. So then I'm going, okay, what do we have to do? And then we realized, well, you got to build the list quicker than they quit. No kidding. So now you got to bring in 100 people because 60 are going to quit. So you got 60, that leaves you 40. 2 months later, 20 of those 40 is going to quit. So now you got to bring in 200 people so you can stay ahead of it. But you're spending money to get these people in. Okay, you're starting to build, guess what? The third month in, you're breaking even. You are making enough to pay your auto ship. Listen, if you got to brag about paying your auto ship, something's wrong. Agree? Okay. So we did that. And then we would get into business. We lost money. Then you get into business. On top of that, you're building. You do have a few people making a little bit of money. You say, wow, we did it. And the company disappears. Where'd they go? Nobody knows. Marty, do you know? No, I don't know. How could you not know? I don't know. Do you know? I'm an affiliate just like you are. So now what do? You go look for something else. I mean, this got, it is that bad. Okay. So I thought, is there a business out there that everyone, skill, no skill, has a fair, even shot? So I started looking. And in my mind, I'm thinking there isn't. I would have saw it. I've been online all these years. I would have saw it. Mike would have saw it, or Dan would have saw it. And thank God I ran into Red Redford and his partner, Peter Rogers. And I knew him from a business before, and I trusted that big deal online because everybody's your friend, right? But they were good guys. I trusted them. I said, what are you guys doing? And they started to tell me, and I asked questions. These questions are important that I get the answer that I want to hear, or we're not doing it. I'm ready to quit. I wasn't going to keep doing this because I couldn't look in people's face and say, I'm going to help you when I knew I couldn't. So I said, can anybody do this business? Yes. Is there an auto ship? No. Do you need any special skills? No, it's 100% automated. You get in, you pay once to be one position, then there's one final payment. You never pay again out of your pocket. Really? Yeah, and it's 100% automated, hands-free. If you're in, you win. Now, obviously, you got to stay tied in so you know what's going on. But I said, oh, are you kidding me? This is like a dream come true. Too good to be true, I thought. So I go back to Mike and Dan, tell them what's up. And for the price, we thought, we got to do it. We have to do it. So we did it. And as time went on, and this is the third year, we've never been in any business more than 2-3 months. Either they fail or the company's no good or the products are no good. Same story, you know. You've been in 2 months, you know. But we've been in 3 years. And what I thought it was, it's bigger. When I thought it was great, it's even greater. And I love it. And today, Mike Ellis here is going to explain to you how this business works in detail in about 23 minutes. I don't do that because it would take me 23 hours and you guys are not going to sit here that long. He's going to explain it to you. And here's what we're going to do. After he explains it, the panel will add what they have, their experience in this company. And then if you want a copy of this webinar, I'll put it in the chat and you send me an email. I'll send you a copy of the webinar because we want no pressure. There's zero pressure. You look at it, you like it, get in. You don't, have a great life. It's that simple. So I'm going to turn it over to my business partner, Mike Ellis, and he will explain it to you. Pay attention, shut off the TV, get your dog out of the room, give him 25 minutes. And I think you're going to hear something you've never heard before. Thank you very much. Michael, it's all yours.
Yeah, no, thanks, Marty. Before I get started, hey, Red, if you could, turn your video off. You're pretty busy over there. Yeah, we're watching you do all kinds of things. So just turn your video off so it's not a distraction. Today we're going to be talking about OnPassive. This is not complicated, guys. And it really is a blessing. And I know that term is used probably too often, but as you look at OnPassive, you're going to find a way forward to actually start taking care of your bottom line. And really, as we all come into OnPassive, we all have that same question. What is OnPassive going to do for me? Can I really make an income? Can I really make a residual income? Can I really build wealth online? And those are the questions that go through our mind as we look at anything, and OnPassive is no different than anything else. And what I'm going to do today, again, this is not complicated, guys. I'm going to get into what OnPassive is going to do for you right away. Then I'm going to talk a little bit how you come in and participate with OnPassive. And then I'll talk a little bit about the structure, the corporate structure of OnPassive, which is really extraordinary. Now, everything I'm going to talk about today, it really is revolutionary. This has never been done online. It's never been done by another company. OnPassive is unique. And it's really because of the CEO, Ash Mufareh. And I'll get into Ash in a little bit. But OnPassive is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology company. The products of OnPassive are all digital products. And Marty talked about a lot of the pitfalls of coming in and trying to market online, trying to make money online. And that's what's unique about OnPassive. When you think about OnPassive, there are no lotions, no potions. You don't have to put anything in your closet. They are all digital products. So let's get into it very, very quickly. What is OnPassive going to do for you? And again, this is not difficult, guys. So as you come into OnPassive, OnPassive is going to do a few things for all of us. Number one, as you come in, they're going to build an automated marketing platform for you, a sales platform for you, and they're going to market for you. They're going to hook it up to AI. Again, OnPassive is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology company. They're going to use the IT tools to build the automated marketing platform. They're going to hook it up to AI. It makes your company 100% automated. That is so important to understand because most people do not have the skill sets to be successful online. Marty talked about that. Because of what OnPassive is doing, because they're making this whole business 100% automated, now anybody can come in and participate with OnPassive. Once they do that, they're going to reach back into their toolbox. They're going to pull out their traffic source. All that means is they're actually going to start driving traffic through the marketing platform that they built for you. And all traffic is customers. They're going to get good qualified eyes in front of the products of OnPassive. As customers come in, look at the products, they're going to love them. All the products of OnPassive are built from the ground up. They're proprietary, they're cutting edge, they're superior products at a lower price point. That's a really, really big statement right there. Anytime you can have a superior tool at a lower price point, people will flock in. That's what OnPassive is going to be doing for all of us. They're going to be managing all of this as all of this is happening in your business. Okay. Customers will come in, they'll look at the products, they'll love the products, they'll buy the products because it makes their life easier, makes their bottom line better. Everything is just better in their financial outlook. As the customers come in, use the products again, OnPassive is going to manage all of this. We do not have to deal with the customer side of OnPassive. And OnPassive is primarily a customer-based business, even though we have the privilege of participating with OnPassive. So as the customers come in, buy the products, they land in your organization, how do we get paid? We get paid a lot like a commission sales individual, works with a company, commission sales, goes out and makes a sale, $100, gets 10%, $10. That's how it works. As customers come in, we get a certain percentage of the cost that they pay for the product. Okay. And as customers come in, and we're not talking about a few customers here, it isn't a poo-poo 3 or 4 customers a month. Because of what OnPassive has done, the massive volume that's going to be coming in is going to be extraordinary. And that's why we know as you come in, participate with OnPassive, Ash Mufareh has guaranteed that you will be successful. You will make money online. And not just a little bit because of the sheer volume that OnPassive is going to be doing. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But this is what OnPassive is going to be doing for all of us. Today, OnPassive is a global company. We're in over 200 countries. OnPassive will never put any qualifications on you. You don't have to sell. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to share this. Again, it is 100% automated, and they will never put a cap on the amount that you can make. The individuals coming into your organizations, as they come in, your income will continue to increase week by week, month by month, year by year. It really is extraordinary what Ash has done. And in a nutshell, this is what Ash and his team is doing for all of us. They're building the automated, they're building the sales platform, the marketing platform, hooking you up to AI, 100% automated, and then they're managing everything that comes into your organization, okay? It's as simple as that, guys. It's a self-funding business. You'll pay once, you'll never have to go out of pocket again. Ash will force you to be successful because of the structure and system of OnPassive. And as you look at the product side, the customer side, and the sheer volume that's going to be coming in, it's extraordinary what Ash has come up with and done for us. Again, this has never been done in the history of the world, in the history of business. A company that actually cares about you, wants to see you succeed, and has put together a system that you can come into and be successful in. That's it, guys. Very, very simple. And if you think about those five concepts: self-funding, for success, customer, product, and volume, that's all you need to know. That is OnPassive. Now, OnPassive is a massive, massive business, and there are a lot of moving parts. And I'll get into that very, very quickly at the end of this presentation. But in a nutshell, this is all we need to know: what OnPassive is going to be doing for you, what it's going to be doing to your bottom line. And now, yes, you do have a way forward to build an income, build a residual income, and actually start building wealth online. So how do we all come in and participate with OnPassive? Again, this is simple too. Today, there is a position as a founder position. The founding position is an early bird position. It locks you into the company of OnPassive, really, really important. More importantly, it locks you into the pay structure of OnPassive. You want to get into that pay structure as quickly as you can. And I can't talk about the pay structure today because it is proprietary and this is an open forum. But I can guarantee you want to lock yourself into that pay structure, because the quicker you get locked into the pay structure, you will actually be able to put a time frame on when you're going to be able to take care of that bottom line. Very, very important. Now, there are other things that are involved with the founding membership. There are other benefits that we have, all of them good, bonuses, things like that. And as you come in and continue to explore OnPassive, you're going to see those things, and you're going to get excited about your life, not mine, not Marty's, Red's, or Dan's, or Julie's, but your life. And you're actually going to wake up in the morning with a smile on your face, knowing that your financial future is about to change. As you come in and become a founding member, there is a payment. It is a $97 payment. Again, it is a payment you'll pay once. You'll never have to go out of pocket again. And I'll be talking about two payments very, very quickly. As a founding member, OnPassive goes into the global launch. How do we all come into OnPassive? As founding members, we come into OnPassive and we all become customers. As I've said, OnPassive is primarily a customer-based business. As we come in, there will be another fee. It is a subscription fee that we have to pay to come into OnPassive. That fee will be between $200 and $300. We don't know exactly what it is yet. Ash hasn't shared that with us. We should know that in the next week or two. And as you come in and pay that fee, you get all the tools of OnPassive. That's really, really important. There are over 50 tools and 50 products of OnPassive, the tools of OnPassive, the products of OnPassive. And we get all the products of OnPassive. And again, there are about 50 of them right now. All of them proprietary, cutting edge, very, very large niches. And we get each and every one of them. The reason that's important is as we come in and they build the marketing platform with us, they use the IT tools. As we come in, they hook it up to AI that makes it 100% automated. And then they drive traffic with their traffic tool. So we need the products of OnPassive to proceed in OnPassive. Once we do that, we go into the back office, we click a button, we become independent resellers of the IT product. That's important because we have to have that title in order for OnPassive to pay us. And that has to do with the regulators around the world. We have to have that title. OnPassive is a brick and mortar company, but you have to have that title independent reseller in order for them to pay us. It's a lot like a commission sales individual. Don't let that scare you. Again, you don't have to sell. You don't have to recruit. You do not have to share. 100% automated. OnPassive is going to manage all of this. So as we look at OnPassive and coming into OnPassive and participating with OnPassive, that subscription fee is a monthly fee. This is not a big deal. Again, Ash guarantees that we will be successful, and you'll pay out of pocket once the founder's fee and the subscription fee, and the next month for the subscription fee, it will be paid out of the proceeds that we're making with OnPassive. That's it, guys. It's very, very simple. This is not a hard, complicated process for us to come in and participate with OnPassive. As we look at OnPassive, keep it simple, self-funding, for success, product, customer, and volume. Now let's talk a little bit about the company of OnPassive. It really is ingenious what Ash has done. And again, he is the brain trust behind it. He is the genius behind OnPassive. It's because of what Ash and his team have done that give us the ability to come in and participate in this way. Ash has a team in Hyderabad, India. And these individuals, these technicians have built the products of OnPassive. Again, superior, lower price point. The products of OnPassive are wide ranging, anywhere from an automated marketing platform, which I just talked about. That's what he's going to build for us, to a educational platform, to an HR platform, to a webinar platform. Many, many different IT products in OnPassive that are in very, very large niches. What does that mean? They do a ton of revenue every year. There are companies that are servicing these niches right now. And all of these niches are multi-billion-dollar niches. This will give you an idea of the volume that OnPassive is going to be coming in with. And I'll talk about 4 products very, very quickly. I'll talk about the webinar platform, which is OConnect. I'll talk about the educational platform, which is OCademy. I'll talk about the HR platform, which is OStaff. HR's human resources platform. Businesses can come in and manage their human resources platform. And then I'll talk about their traffic platform, OTraffic. All of these products are in high demand. All of them are legal, of course. That's what OnPassive is. They're legal, ethical, honest, and they're the best of the best. All of these products, as we look at them, if we look at the revenue that's coming in with these 4 products, it is $483 billion, almost $500 billion. It's always hard for me to get that out because the volume is just massive. This is the amount of volume that these 4 products are doing today in the marketplace. Now, we have technicians in OnPassive today that are participating, and I've talked to them, and they very nonchalantly tell me that they believe, because they know that they know the language, they know the technology, they know what the products look like, they know the comparisons between what we have, what OnPassive has, and the other companies that are out there. And they tell me very nonchalantly, they believe we're going to take the majority of that market away from them over time. This is 4 products. OnPassive has over 50 products. These 4 products, $483 billion in revenue a year. If we just take 10% of that away the first year, that's $48 billion in revenue coming into OnPassive. Why is that important? It's important because Ash Mufareh very, very early on told us that he wants to share the majority of the wealth with those individuals participating with OnPassive, the founding members. $48 billion. If Ash is sharing the majority of the wealth, which is 52, 55, 60, 65% of that coming in, will be shared with the founding members, you and I. We are in a unique position to take advantage of everything OnPassive is doing, including the wealth. That's why Ash, as he comes on and he talks about guaranteeing success, can tell us that you will make money. And as you come in and you go out of pocket one time with those 2 fees, you'll never have to do it again. This is truly exciting for those individuals who have been searching for a way to build wealth online. You know, Marty talked about the pitfalls of building wealth online, and we know in today's online ecosystem that 97% of the people that come online never succeed for whatever reason, guys. And there are numerous reasons why they don't succeed. Ash Mufareh has turned that number around, and 97% of the people that come into OnPassive, you will be successful. You're guaranteed success. You will find a way forward to take care of that bottom line. build a residual income, and start building wealth for you, your family, and leaving a financial legacy that very few people get a chance to do. This is OnPassive. Keep it very simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. OnPassive is going to do the work for us. And as we look at OnPassive, again, they are a global company today. Yes, there are a lot of moving parts in the corporate side of OnPassive, but as you come in and start exploring OnPassive, exploring the corporate side of OnPassive, how it's structured, how it works for you, you're going to find that OnPassive, as you explore it, it just gets better and better and better. Now, today, we are in the process of going into the global launch. The founding membership is a very short window right now. That window is closing as we talk. I think we've got a couple of weeks left for individuals to be able to come in, get the early bird position and all the advantages of that position. So as you look at OnPassive, do not wait, because this window will close very quickly and the founding position will be eliminated. Once the founding position is eliminated, no one in the world will ever be able to become a founding member again. And it doesn't matter what you offer Ash Mufareh, whether it's $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, you will not be able to become a founding member of OnPassive. This is an extremely powerful position. It puts you in a place where, as you move forward, you can move forward in confidence that you will get to that place where you just don't worry about finances. So this is OnPassive. This is what it is. Come on in, become a founding member, continue to explore OnPassive. And from here, I'm going to hand it over to Dan Street. He'll fill in any blanks that I might have. I always leave out stuff, and Dan's very good at filling in those things that you might want to hear. But get excited. Your life is about to change. Dan, go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Great job. Excellent presentation. And you pretty much covered everything. And I'll just give a little background about myself. I've had a 30-year career in selling medical devices to orthopedic surgeons. And after spending the majority of my life in an operating room, I was always looking for a way to gain my time freedom more than anything else and eliminate the stress and, of course, build wealth online. Now, I've spent the last 15 years looking for an online business. Why? Because I do believe in the concept of online marketing and the way they present their products and sell products online. I believe that you can be successful if you find the right company. So after years of failing in the industry, for all the reasons that Marty explained earlier, we were persistent, and thank God we found OnPassive. Over the last few years, we've witnessed the value of this company increase beyond any of our wildest imaginations. And we are now closer than ever to realizing the dream of OnPassive launch to the world. So as Mike was saying, these products are proprietary. They're built from scratch. They're AI induced. And because the products are superior and at a price point that's better than any of our competitors, we really do not have any competition. Ash Mufareh has indicated to us that we're approximately 5 to 10 years ahead of any potential competitor. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means that the customers that are brought into your organization, whether you bring them in or whether the company brings them in for you, will never leave your organization. So you can be part of a company that drives targeted traffic to your site, increases your customer base, and you can earn commissions over and over and over again. And so this AI-induced software follows up with your visitors, it answers their questions, it closes the sale, and it does it all through this automated process that Mike was talking about. So, you know, you have to understand the genius of Ash Mufareh. He knows that 98% of all of us that have made an attempt to build a business online with other companies never make it online. And so that's why he built this company, so we can all succeed. So whether you choose to be active or passive, I can guarantee you're going to be excited about learning all of these products because they're absolutely amazing. They just blow us away. We've gotten sneak peeks of a lot of the products. There's some products that are coming online right now for us. And you're going to get excited. So if you're ready to start this online business with an amazing AI digital company that you've never seen before, let me guarantee you that. We have that solution for you, and it's very affordable. So get with the person that introduced this business to you and register as a founder and join as soon as possible while these positions last. So I will, I don't know who, I guess I'm turning it over to Mr. Redfern to give us some insight and wisdom. Thanks, Red. Here you go.
Thanks very much, Dan. Great presentation as always, Mike, and Marty DeGarmo, and we got the lovely Julie Wang as well with us today. So this presentation that you have just listened to by Mike and Marty is for the founder's position. This is the early bird position to get involved with this company in the early stages. Now, I'm not going to talk about the products or services or anything like that today. What I'm going to talk to you about is missed opportunities. Now, how many times have all of us here seen, heard of things, never taken that opportunity, looked back and gone, oh God, if only I had of it. I mean, I can remember 12 years ago hearing about Bitcoin. I never got involved. I can remember in the early days about Apple and Microsoft before anything happened. I can remember about the .com when that all started kicking off, and I never got involved, and many other things that have passed my desk and I never got involved. This is another one of those opportunities. And for the sake of 97 bucks, guys, it really is an absolute no-brainer to get involved. It comes with a money-back guarantee anyway of 30 days. You can use a debit, credit card, Visa, MasterCard. You're covered by that anyway. So really my message to everybody who is listening to this today is do not let this one pass you by just for the sake of a little bit of money. You will not be disappointed. Already, every single founder who is in OnPassive has had so much value, so many good things already without having to pay any more money. We are now beta testing many products that are going to be going live very, very shortly to the general public. And I can assure you, and I concur 100% with everyone that's said here, these products are superior. I am beta testing them myself now. I am doing videos on how they all work. And I can tell you, they are absolutely amazing, super easy to do. The general public are going to love them because they absolutely tick all the boxes. You as a founder are going to be tapping into that commission that the customers are going to be paying to use the products. Plain and simple, we are selling products, you are making commissions, and you have the chance to be a founder right now for 97 bucks. So do not let this one go pass you by, guys. Get in, get back in contact with the person who has introduced you to this. You're not going to be disappointed. So have that leap of faith, trust the person who has introduced you to it, and get involved. Back over to you, Mike or Julie, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Mike, for a beautiful presentation. And hi, Dan and Red. Absolutely, OnPassive is a place to be. It's the last business. It's the last opportunity. As a mom of two daughters, I always wish to have a place where I can have abundance living and also find a way to have a lot of free time to my children. You know, I've owned a nail salon, a restaurant. I've owned my own real estate company. I have to work 18 hours a day in order to make not really what I want yet. I want it to be where the point where I could be anywhere and still making money. OnPassive give me the opportunity to do that. I've been in OnPassive for over 2 years, almost 3 years now in March. And you know what? I found OnPassive is a place to be. If you are a business owner, you know, an individual looking for things to do online, looking for, you know, opportunity to make online, OnPassive is a place to be because OnPassive is a complete digital solutions, gives you 100% automation traffic not talking about just traffic. I'm talking about direct targeted traffic to business. Not only that, OnPassive will give you the opportunity to make residual income. You know, all the products that Mike and Dan and Red are mentioning here today, and Marty has mentioned, and the opportunity had mentioned here, will give you an abundance living and time freedom, financial freedom for your life. What about your children? What about your grandchildren? What is there to be for us to be able to have time to spend with our loved ones? So if you are still on the line, or if you are still in the middle of the road, not sure what to do, OnPassive is a place to be. Get back with the person who shared this presentation with you. And if you like to listen to this presentation again, Marty just put in an email for you to share, for you to watch it again. Ask them, you know, the person that shared this with you, ask them for a link number 49 for you to take this opportunity. Trust me, this is the only opportunity and the only business that offer the most value you ever found in the world. And OnPassive will guarantee 100% of your success. What else do you ask for, right? So give us, get back with the person who shared this with you. And then, or if you want to listen to this presentation again, please send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. In about 2 hours, we are going to have another webinar. We call it the Julia and Milo Show. And if you have any question at all, we do have the panelists. And also, we are going to focusing on one of our product. We're going to be talking about OStaff, and we're going to have Red do a presentation, his video presentation on that meeting in about 2 hours. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link on the chat for you. We do hope that you make a decision to be part of OnPassive. And if you haven't, come to our Julia and Milo show so that you can see more and meet more people in OnPassive as well. That's all I have, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you, the founders, for joining us today. Thank you, guests. Please go ahead and request for a presentation. If you like to have, more questions, come and join us on the Julia and Milo show as well. OStaff is something you want to look at. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. I just put the link in the chat. Take care, everyone.